Welcome back to our show, your show, Let's Talk Stocks. And joining us in studio this morning is the wonderful Gabriella Burgess of A Suga Lifestyle. Sweet, you might add. Gabby, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Neilson. Happy to be back.
Great. 2024 started with a bang, really.
Yeah,
I believe we're closer to the end of January already.
Already.
But last year was a wonderful year for you.
I'm giving thanks. I am grateful. 2023, was really good for Suga Lifestyle, or vendors, or patrons. We got a lot of support. We had more events. And most importantly, we had more coverage, even from CBX. Thank you. So, more coverage, meaning, the events were, very successful. I'm giving thanks to everybody, the TVJ Intense, the CBX, the CENTV, even CVM for promoting it, the new CVM Sunrise.
Yes, they're doing a thing.
Even the Jamaica Observer, the Gleaner, they all did, coverage, you name it. So I'm very thankful, as well as for the new sponsors that came on board that we've been pushing for so long. We had JBDC come on board. We had Sisters Inc., Jamaica Limited, and their business development, very crucial for a lot of small businesses out there. And we had Smirnoff Experience, Guinness Smooth, and it's elevating the event for us. So we hope to see Johnny Walker, later this year. Yes. And of course, we have to, give thanks for those that have been supporting us for so long and continue to do so on board from day one. The JABLUM, the Gustazos, Merco Corporation, so giving thanks to all of them.
Absolutely. Looking at it though, this pop-up events a niche for you, but seem to be gaining some good traction. Is it something that's going to be a staple on the calendar?
Definitely. New year, new calendar. We're going to keep it fresh. We have our Valentine's pop-up coming up. We still keep it to occasions. Everyone, of course, we're going to celebrate and share with the ones that we love by, shopping local. But, not everyone may have a special someone. So I also promote self-love, which is very important. If you don't love yourself first, you can't love anybody else. It's where it starts.
And so many people are lacking in that regard.
That is why we're a stickler for personal care. We're gonna have, of course, represent as many of the island's creative industries as usual. Keeping the selection fresh. You're not gonna come and say, "Locks, Suga Lifestyle is the same artisan, same kind of show." No, we keep it fresh. We look and we definitely we look out specifically for artisans that have never done a show.
Yes.
They're looking to grow. They're looking to put their brand out there. Some that have maybe just done one or two events later last year and nobody has really seen them yet. They want to be in that light and push their sales and distributions forward. So we're looking at even like a Bella too. We have, that's hair care. So she has hair growth oil that is very light. Some of them tend to be very heavy, and it's castor oil based. And many of these businesses are post-COVID businesses. You have a lot of persons because of COVID moving. So they may be moving from out of town to Kingston, or from Kingston to Mandeville to Montego Bay. And with when they're moving and things are changing, their partners maybe changing jobs, they want to know what they can do. And she, for instance, simply asked her daughter, "What must mommy do in a change of job?" And she said, "Mommy, remember you put that thing in my hair and it grew longer and it you've got a lot of body. She's like, that's true. And her branding is phenomenal. You know, a lot of them, you know, they're getting SRC certified. They're going to the COJ. And even if they're not, you know, I have this conversation with them before they come on a show. We're a family, you know, I'm interested in them and not. Remember, we're solving a problem. We're not renting table space. You know, so I'm just like, what procedures have you gone through with your product already? And you know, if they haven't gone through the relative ones, they don't have to before the show, but they know the direction that they're to take, you know, for optimum high quality products. And that is what we want. We want an energy. When I talk to them, they're passionate, you know, they're driven to do well. And you know, we have somebody like Atta Limited, Brittany. She's so vibrant. She used to be a teacher. And she has now left teaching, right? And she has put that vibrant personality into her marketing. She's a brilliant marketer. She presents her product well. Her branding and her packaging is superb. And these, you know, this is what we look for in our artisans. And then when we move on from that and we look at things like even synergistic relationships with the new Bella 2 hair growth oil, she uses castor oil. You can get that locally. And so we have somebody like Ayudat, you know, Shauna Lee Gentle, she produces castor oil in bulk, right? And we're not just talking about, she's not just promoting castor oil for hair care or skin care or, you know, aesthetics anymore. She's now looking at, you know, health and wellness aspect of castor oil. And I'm learning as I go along too and enjoying the journey. So, yeah, and I'm learning as I go along too and enjoying the journey, because with castor oil, I didn't know it had so many benefits. So talking to them, researching, you know, learning about their products before they come on the show, you're gonna see that it can detox. It's good for liver detoxing, you know, the various things, you know, just cleansing the body. You know, getting rid of constipation, lots of things. Just rubbing it on your stomach within a few hours.
Really?
Yeah, and of course, you know, skin defects, etc. And you know, moving on from that, we try and say, okay, where's the fun part? You want to spruce up your home. You know, so Suga Lifestyle's GW Art is actually going to be, you know, merging with Frame Arts Jamaica. Why not? They do all my framing, right? So we'll have prints, we'll have framed paintings, and of course they'll be there ready to customize anything that you'd like framed or printed. They do canvas prints as well. And we have a new art center ambassador bringing in fresh persons. Another one, good on proper. I'm very excited about this young man. You know, he does laser engraving in wood. So he will be there, and on the spot, if you want something like a, you know, kitchenware, you know, charcuterie boards, you know, utensils, coasters, he can do it on the spot for you. And remember, it will be on Saturday, February 10th. So there's a few days before Valentine's Day that you can get this done. We'll be at the Liguanea Club, New Kingston, in the Outer Member Lounge. Nice, comfortable, free flow of air from 11 a.m. to 5, you know, so a few hours. And the other things we'll have there, you know, we have, of course, apparel or jewelry. Our artisans are really stepping it up with the jewelry. You know, we have persons like Mellybee's Accessories, Swarovski crystals, she sources them, and pearls. Intricate designs, I'm excited about it. It's the first time for intricate designs on the show. So she'll do neck pieces that are, you know, signature pieces when worn, you know, statement pieces, that's the word, statement pieces, you know, really handcrafted, beaded statement pieces. And of course, there's something for everyone. If you don't like handcrafted, there is, you know, stainless steel jewelry. And of course, you know, you have your confectionaries. you know, sugar is good for that. Yes. So we have our Donut Desires. You know, Donut Desires has been sold out every show. I hope that, you know, that continues. And we have a new vendor, Cookie Craft JA, that I've been, you know, pulling in from the end of last year. And when you look at those cookies, they look like cupcakes. And she has to put a disclaimer on her socials that these are all cookies.
Wow.
That's how good they look. And of course, when you taste them, they're divine, you know. And then we have a new person, Choose Tasty. Choose Tasty. Right?
Tasty.
Now, some of these artisans, I even take them up from university level.
Oh.
So this comes up in a conversation. What are you doing? Do you have a 9 to 5? Are you studying? And, you know, she's still studying, you know, in university. And these things help to boost, you know, if they need books or, you know, miscellaneous fees. Same thing I used to do,
Yes.
you know. And, of course, eventually they may even just want to make this their full career. And that's what she said.
And we've been
she's
seeing that from
excited.
some of your people.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. 21 vendors, 21 local busineses.
How do you keep finding these people, new people all
I'm
the time?
a
and
stalker.
exciting people?
I'm a local business stalker. I enjoy the environment. Whenever I hear something is happening, I try and go, you know, to if it's another expo, if it's even just a business function, you know, sometimes various businesses may support local businesses. And I'm like, I'm there in our food village, you know, what is happening? And then, of course, the social media, that is what they have, you know. So I'm going through, and then persons are also finding me. I'm not just looking for them. So thankfully, Suga Lifestyle has gained so much traction, you know, especially last year, where we have a lot of persons messaging me, calling me, saying, how can I get on the show? And I'm like, what's your business? And then, you know, we take it from there.
So you've done very well last year, and listening to the plans for the next show, February 10th.
February 10th at the Liguanea Club, New
just
Kingston.
Before Valentine's, and it sounds exciting, a lot of new people and so on. Entrepreneurship in Jamaica. Have we begun to take it to the next level?
We have, but as I said, we have a far way to go. So, I mean, giving thanks that, you know, last year was great and we got support, we still need more support. So there are some persons, some sponsors, some investors that are heavily interested in Suga Lifestyle, but they didn't get to make the next step yet. And, you know, thankfully they reached out to me the first week in January. See, I reached July already. You gotta look forward. They reached out to me the first week in January, and I'm like, wow, you know, this is promising, you know. So I have not rested, you know, I'm ready to go full throttle, because what is desperately needed is marketing and staffing. So we have a lot of our entrepreneurs, as just like myself, burning the midnight oil, you know, and remember, our health is also important too.
Oh, yes.
We need persons to help us. We need to sleep.
And
you know,
sleep is important.
We are so passionate about our businesses that we, you know, before we even reach the stage of micromanaging staff, we're ensuring that our product is ready to be handed over. Our systems are flowing, you know, smoothly, you know, and efficiently, so that we can get help and then monitor that help. So when we have the shows now, I want to go, you know, have ads running in prime time, because you have so many people coming to the event, but so many more can come and support it as well, especially the paid events, you know, that will have light entertainment and all of the little perks of food and beverage pairing, you know. People really enjoy it. Thanks also to the chefs that came on board last year, you know. Pick up Chef Garfield Jr., Chef Lucian Dunn. He's now in, you know, Dubai, you know, and Surf and Turf Catering. These people all came on board and, you know, selflessly put themselves out there and helped to make the Suga Lifestyle event elevated.
Interesting that you'd have mentioned people now having done the show, pushing their business, moving abroad internationally as far as Dubai.
Yeah.
Is that something that we're likely to see going forward generally for young entrepreneurs? COVID has taught us.
Well, what I'm seeing now is, before I have even gone abroad, we have some of my artisans now popping up in the States.
There you go.
Yeah. All over.
When is
Florida, Jersey.
When is the Florida
Hopefully
show?
very soon.
When is the Florida show? Or New York?
Soon. I remember I still want to go to Mobay first.
Okay.
the tourism areas. We need it.
Yes, because, well, I'm sure Mobile is crying out for you.
Yeah, and I think even once they see, you know, the high quality that we have to present there, and they're like, why aren't you over here? You know, because they need to be exposed first.
Yeah.
And the artisans on the western end of the island have been, you know, we need to also develop that community of artisans some more. And the ones that are already exposed, you know, it's less transport, you know, to be trucking everything into Kingston. Yeah.
An exciting year to look forward to in 2024.
Yes.
So you've knocked out the spot in February for Valentine's. How many are we likely to see?
We're pushing for the 8 to 10. 10 is ideal, right? So remember, we want to go to town, and we were able to have, remember I said we were able to have more events last year. The Christmas Connection Show premiere event from 2018, that's annual. We were able to finally do it for 2 consecutive days. Okay. So we did the Saturday, Sunday, and the patrons enjoyed, especially coming out on that Sunday evening, you know? So I'm happy to say that we definitely will run the show, Christmas Connection, for 2 days again.
Fashion show element.
Yeah, well, that's tailored Jamaican in October, right? Or pre-emancipation, you know, celebration pop-up, as well as the Art and Lifestyle Expo, which was superb, the launch last year. I'm very excited. Before I say anything more, I want to definitely just confirm my venue, you know, the AC Hotel, you know, we're a big sponsor last year, and, you know, the aesthetics, everything was just astounding. And how could I forget, like, the support of the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce? Yes, Minister Arvin Hill, Mayor Delroy Williams, you know, for Kingston KSAC, they were in attendance, you know, the permanent secretary. I mean, I was just like, Suga Lifestyle is really, you know, stepping it up here. I went and I was updating my website, you know, a few weeks ago, and I couldn't believe, you know, I did so much.
So we're coming out to the Stock Exchange conference last week, and we saw really good. It was a real regional conference. Persons from all over the Caribbean and internationally, out of the US and Canada. Is Kingston really beginning to morph its way into that city of business, events, etc., etc.? Is it really beginning to take shape in a real way?
I think it always has been. But the quality of our events are stepping up, and that is attracting more persons to our little epicenter of Kingston.
And Suga Lifestyle will take center stage.
Yeah, I'm glad that when I'm going out and networking at these very same events, I'm being recognized.
Oh.
Right, really, you know, I'm introducing myself, right? We know who you are, I'm never gonna assume, you know, and, you know, persons are, you know, putting forward, you know, proposals to collaborate, proposals to asking me to host their events and even train them, because remember, Suga Lifestyle is a cocktail of services. So we have our Fit Happens with Gabby Arms, so they're asking for, you know, nutrition sessions and tips like that. And most importantly, grant opportunities. I've been approached by the Heart NSTA Trust to inform, you know, my artisans, because they realize I have such a good high quality pool, you know, that, you know, we can really help them, and, you know, I can apply as well.
Because
you know,
that's interesting that
so
you
I'm getting to put that out.
A nice segue into that. So you've done very well with this side, almost outdoing yourself. What's the next step for possible expansion and growth?
Yeah. So as I said, you know, we have to get the tourism areas, and we have to marketing and staffing. Once we get, you know, all of that into place, and things will fall in line, and we're gonna pop up everywhere, have, you know, more opportunities. Even the Christmas event, we want to have one probably even a week later for late shoppers. Because a week later they're like, I can't reach this artisan, people ringing off my phone, you know. I mean, I've always had it in mind. I was actually approached late last year by, you know, one of the venues, you know, that I'm even associated with, and I was just like, the planning time is too short. You know, my logistics have to be on point. So I will definitely make sure that that happens this year.
what is the one big thing that you see that you really want to have happen in 2024?
I want my art and lifestyle expo in the summer to really take off. I'm amazed that I have Jamaican artists overseas reaching out to me to find out when is my next show, when is the expo going to be. So I would love to have these, you know, I'm just like, wow, they're willing already to fly down to my event, right? And if you have one, you're gonna have more, right? So definitely looking at, it may not happen immediately this year, but definitely once we had the launch last year and we're gonna definitely take this off this year. And once we have that, then we can make it an international event and people are gonna be flying in for Suga Lifestyle's Art and Lifestyle Expo, right?
Minister of Tourism, you heard that.
Yes, please, yes, listen.
All right. Anything else that you want us to put on the table before we wrap?
No, I mean, that's about it. What I want to push is to my same investors that were here last week. I've met with a few.
Yes.
I can't disclose anything yet. We can just be hopeful. Investors as well as sponsors. When you help Suga Lifestyle, you're not just helping one business, especially for an event. You're helping almost 40 businesses and in transit households, and that is boosting Jamaica's GDP.
Yes, absolutely. And that's a great way to end this program. Gabriella Burgess, great event in terms of our pop-up events, Suga Lifestyle, and it has great variety. Never the same show all the time, never the same artisans.
Right.
However, get ready. This year, February 10th.
V-Day pop-up at the Liguanea Club, New Kingston, the Outer Member Lounge from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come have fun with us. Come get your self-love going.
All right, there you have it, viewers. As we always tell you here on Let's Talk Stocks, we give you information to make better financial decisions. Come back with us tomorrow morning at 9. Another wonderful show lined up for you.